Right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Love Island Cast Australia. I'm Chris Phelps and my co-host and very good friend is Mr. Dave Horrocks.
G'day, Chris. Good to speak to you again after the weekend.
Well, Dave, I've got a confession. I think my head has been turned, my friend. Now, I've been saying, Anna, that we need something in this Love Island, and it's been pretty vanilla and run-of-the-mill. It's been almost the US-type version of Love Island. It's not like the UK one, and it's certainly not like Love Island Australia Season 1. But Dave, and I know we're talking about Love Island, but quickly, what's ruined for me this weekend is I've binge-watched a programme that Raven T, again, one of our listeners, has actually clocked on to me and Sam to watch, is Temptation Island. Now, we had it recorded anyway. My fucking God, Dave. It is absolutely unbelievable program. It is basically a load of couples. You've got, I think it's 4 lads, 4 lads, 4 girls as a couple. They're all American. They go into this 2 villas. So the women go in one villa, the men go in another villa. The men end up with about 12 to 15 women vying for their attention, trying to split up the relationship. The girls do the same. They've got a load of lads tempting them, Dave. And all they get to see, each like girl out of the couple, is a little sort of iPad with this presenter just winding up the shit out of them. And basically, one couple already, this bloke, left his missus, slept with this girl in the villa, told her he loves her. And this woman, his girlfriend's going, well, I need to see him really. And he's like, no, he's a fucking idiot. He's cheating on you, Dave. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable TV. It's pure. It's really what Love Island should be about, really, because it's just fucking deadly. Like, honestly, everybody's heads are being turned. Honestly, it's this couple were together 5 years, and apparently he cheated on her a few times, but she's just deluded. And even when they showed her a video of him cheating with this girl, she was on top of him with no bra on, in bed with a blanket round a sort of a waist, Dave. We don't have to tell you any more what was going on. And she closed her eyes and went, oh, I can hear what's going on, but I'm not sure. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But anyway, get on Temptation Island, guys, because absolutely, it's my new favourite reality show. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Where is it in the season?
It's season 1, Dave. So I think I'm about episode 5. I think we watched 5 episodes yesterday, me and Sam. We just watched one after the other. So it's on each week. I think we've caught up. I think it's on, I don't know what channel it's on in the UK. It might be E4 or something, Dave, but it's something like that. Yeah. But it's that Temptation Island. You won't be able to miss it. It's an unbelievable show.
Well, I'll just put it out on the table. I'm quite looking forward to a break after this.
Oh, no, I am. No, Dave, I'm with you. We've got about a month's break and then the fucking UK one starts. So enjoy your break while you can. But no, let's talk about Love Island. That's what we're here for. Apologies, guys. I was just absolutely pent up this weekend. Dave, we've had a voting off. So we're going to talk about a couple of episodes, aren't we? So we've got Sunday's episode and then we've got Monday's episode, which has just happened. And I've got to say, Dave, I'm not feeling this series at all. It's literally fell off a fucking cliff. But how predictable was the fact that Margarita and Blake were going to get voted off? I don't think there was any point of trying to give us a bit of suspense because it was about as predictable as me getting up every morning and getting on the toilet, Dave. You know, I'm as regular as they come, and that's as fucking regular as you're going to get with this show. It's absolutely nonsense.
Yeah, it's all gone a bit stale, really, hasn't it? I mean, nothing that much grabbed me. Like I say, it was very, very predictable. It was by the numbers. In fact, I've got to call out one thing, Chris, because I don't think we've spoken about this. And I like to try and walk that middle line. I like to try and be diplomatic, unless someone really pisses me off. But I have to say, Sophie Monk is fucking shit as a presenter. She's got such a monotone voice, and I think, the Botox face probably doesn't help. The fact that she's got no facial expressions at all, I just can't read her, and I just find her as uncharismatic as a newt. She just doesn't do anything for me at all, so that doesn't help. I think the narrator, I thought, particularly tonight, so Monday night's episode, I warm into him probably a bit more than you do. I liked his line he was saying about, babies are a gift from God, a cruel, vengeful God. I thought, yep, he's fucking right. But yeah, and I think my mind was thinking about these things because there was nothing really going on in the villa. I think one of the things that I would like, remember when, it's probably late 90s, early 2000s, people started to be able to learn a bit about Windows, and they'd customize, they get their own little sound for when an email comes in and piss off everyone else in the office.
Yep.
I think it did cross my mind that I might set mine up to be like Matt when he got left with the baby, just going, Cartier! Because he was just, very predictable, but he's emotionally retarded, isn't he? Just hopefully, he doesn't have kids for another good 10 years or something, because he's nowhere near ready. But yeah, we've talked about it on previous seasons, haven't we, about the baby challenge? It's just not that interesting, really. Once you've seen it once, and I think that's probably what it is. There aren't many people who watch every damn Love Island series, no matter what the continent. But it's the fucking third time I've seen it this year now.
Yeah, I that's what I was getting pissed off about, Dave, because when I saw that the episode was up, I messaged you and I was like, I've fucking had enough of this baby thing. And it might be Love Island fatigue, because we have literally watched hundreds of episodes now, haven't we, Love Island? So it could be. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. I don't need to see them pretending to be good parents, bad parents. I don't need to see that. Someone's going to fuck off out the villa, which was the women this time. That's no problem with that. The same predictable stuff. For me, it was too set up that all the lads are in the pool as the women walked in. I was like, fuck off. You've been told to do that, because why would you leave all them fake babies on there while you're dicking around in the pool? Absolutely a setup. I was just like, it is so fucking predictable. The old classic, all the dads are sat in one room having a beer and that, and then the kids are in the other room kicking the shit out of each other. It was almost like that. I was like, as the mums walk in, I was like, no. You're not even trying to reel me in. The fucking fishing rod snapped weeks ago, because I'm not buying that shit. And as much as Jessie and Todd stayed in, who I think have got no chemistry whatsoever, but they both did. They got a bit of action. They got more action than good old Owen did anyway when he went in with Jessie. I can't see the connection, but they keep telling us there's a connection there and stuff, so I'm going to believe it for what it is. The only thing I'd say is the puppy dog eyes that Jessie and Todd were making to everybody when the vote on. I was like, oh, fuck off. If I was Margarita and Blake, I'd have just got up and said, you know what? We know where this is going. We'll see you on the outside, guys, because it's just going to be all of them. I think the next couple to go will be Cynthia and Aaron. I think they're going to be the next one that'll get voted off.
You reckon? Todd and Jessie were obviously in the bottom two there, weren't they? So, it seems to be the longer the couples are together and the longer they stay in, the more voters they accumulate, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Again, it's one of those. I don't see that genuine connection with Aaron and Cynthia, but, they keep telling us there is. Same thing with Todd and Jessie, like you say. So, I don't know. My mind was wondering too, because Jessie told the girls, didn't she? Oh yeah, we got a bit frisky, but we said we're going to wait till the outside. Well, it fucking didn't look like that. But I was thinking, like, he's 6'5". She looks about 5'2" or something, 5'3". I was just wondering. I was just boggled. My mind was boggled by the mechanics of it.
Dave, don't.
Where it all goes.
No, I'm the crudest one of the two of us. I fucking don't. I know where this is going. Just let your imagination do the talking, Dave.
You have to be roughly the same height, surely, don't you? You know?
Well, it has its benefits with her being 5'2", Dave. But anyway. You're going to get fucking killed for that one.
Get roasted here.
Let's fucking move on, Dave, because it has crossed my mind, especially if he's got an Ovi cricket match. He's going to... But anyway, Dave, let's move on. Jesus Christ. So...
She was brushing her teeth so vigorously.
It's going to be the last episode of the podcast.
Get struck off. Nothing like a bit of lowbrow. I'm
going to just say there, it was actually Dave who said that, everybody. For once, it wasn't me and my big fucking gong. No, now, Dave, well, you compose yourself, and I'm just by chance, as Dave said that, we are actually sponsored by Colgate today, guys. Right, anyway, so we've had an email from one of our listeners, and it's a good one by Emma O'Brien, and it simply entitled, "Hello. Hi, Chris and Dave. As we come to the final week of Love Island Australia, I had to write in to say how much I've been enjoying the cast since the beginning of this year's Triple Crown of seasons. Me and my hubby have been with you through it all, UK, US and Oz. We usually listen in our cars, and when we get home from work, one of the first things he says, 'So, did you listen to the lads today?' And then have a good laugh at your latest ramblings. So thanks for not only the Love Island insight, but actually improving our marriage." Well, Dave, I've never, ever got that brilliant email. So she carries on. She says, "So just my thoughts on the latest episode." So we got this over the weekend. So I think Emma's talking about Wednesday, Thursday's episode. For the first time ever watching Love Island, and I've watched them all, I actually shed a tear last night for Paul Cartier. The little girl is that girl is a little dote. I actually thought it was really cruel of the producers to make her make that choice. It was like that Meryl Streep movie, Sophie's Choice. Lol. Adam actually melted my heart a bit too. I actually think he genuinely has strong feelings for her, and he did that thing boys of his age are prone to, freaking out when they get too close, fear of getting hurt, yada yada, and pull back, then too proud to admit it. I still think there is something strong there between them, and I wouldn't rule it out if they got back together on the outside. Shame, really, because as a couple, they were the only ones I liked in there, and they would have won without a doubt. As for Matthew, I don't mind him at all. He's just a bit of a Labrador, isn't he? Clueless and affectionate. That's quite a good description. I'm on Team Cynthia and the guy from EMF to win, which is Aaron. Initially didn't buy them, but I'm more and more convinced by their random chats, which you said, Dave, that they are a good match. You just can't act that shit, can you? ? I don't know. You never know. Anna and Josh will probably win, but I find them so uninteresting, and I really want to get in there and fix Anna's eyebrows. Please, someone in makeup, do something. I've never noticed now. She's going to have to concentrate now on her eyebrows. Overall,
big, thick eyebrows.
I've never noticed them, Dave. And Dave, they can't be any worse than them Scouse brows, Dave, that we've seen. Anybody who's not from the UK, just put Scouse brow in. SCOUSE. And brow, you're unbelievable. Anyway, sorry, Dave, that wasn't a dig at you being from Liverpool. Overall, compared to last year's season, this year's was all very dull. Seems like the producers really didn't do much to improve the situation. Each new person they sent in was duller than the last. We needed a Mora to rock the place, but as we all know, there is only one Mora. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Thanks again for the ride. It's been a blast. Roll on Winter Love Island. Emma. I think I'm going to say this right now. I should know this with family from Ireland. I think it's Mullingar Island she's from. So thank you very much, Emma. Great email. And the fact that we're saving marriages, Dave, is just another cherry on the cake for me.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely brilliant. Fucking didn't do me much help, but
I'm going to say, David, I don't know, I'm probably on a fucking thread the amount of podcasts we're doing, but anyway. At least he's saving someone else's, Emma, anyway. and big shout out to Emma's husband, Mr. O'Brien. Sorry, you didn't give us his name. So, Mr. Obi, we thank you for listening as well as Emma. So, I love stuff like that, Dave. What a great email.
no, that's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? It does brighten our day, doesn't it?
It does, to be fair.
Listen to our ramblings.
Well, don't know after what you said today, Dave, but I will be doing a solo Love Island podcast from next season.
Subscribe. Too crude.
The unofficial Love Island cast out with Chris Phelps. Dave will stick me on this one. Absolutely brilliant, Dave. Brilliant. Now, have you got anything else you want to mention, Dave?
No, I think that's it. Actually, no. So, Matt and Cartier, do you buy it? Do you not?
Do a fuck.
Yeah.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
You could see why. You could see it's probably a bit of a holiday romance type of thing, but I just don't see them working at all outside the villa.
Dave, put it this way. Matt has played more little guy. I know, I agree with Emma. He's a Labrador. He's quite harmless, but he knows what he's doing. The one thing that started having doubt on Adam and Cartier's relationship was the truth bike. Would you go to Mass with her? No, I wouldn't. That give her a bit of doubt. What does Adam do when she's on there? Would you expect Matt? Matt. Would you expect Matt to come to Mass with you, Cartier? She goes, yeah, Matt. Well, I respect her for that. And if I were with her, I would do it. And I was like, fuck off, mate.
Yeah.
You're just totally trying to blag it to get in the last episode. I'm not buying any of that shit. It's the easiest double cross to do that.
Yeah, I mean, again, the narrator sort of says every time, doesn't he? It's like, well, for some reason, the contestants think this truth bike actually works, and Adam he's borderline autistic, wasn't he? The way he just blurt out, he said it exactly how it was every time, whereas Matt, you can see it'd be a bit wriggly and there's just nothing there. I can see why there's a physical attraction, both of them very good looking, but yeah, they've just got nothing in common.
No, I don't see it at all, Dave. I don't. And I think as we come into the last week, I'm at the stage where I've had enough now of this one. I think I'm hoping for big things with the UK one in January. I thought it's going to be predictable whichever way it goes. No one's going to upset each other now. As much as they've slayed people like Cassie, Owen over the course of this show, in some respects, you sort of wish their sort of nonsense attitudes and things like that, because it's just going to become so vanilla. You've got probably 4 of the most boring people in the villa now who stay until the end.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, in the last week, I think for all 3 seasons that we've looked at, the UK, the US, and now Australia, it does get a bit dull, doesn't it? That last week and all the characters, for as much stick as we gave to Owen, it's been a little bit duller, hasn't it, since he's gone?
Yeah, it has, to be fair. It has. I agree. Careful what you wish for.
Now we get, the couples who are coupled up, and probably don't want to ruffle feathers. The end is in sight. You've probably only got one couple going out now. And then it'll be interesting. Will they go with the UK type format where everyone's flown over, all the families and stuff, or will it be more like the US where they just announce the winner? I quite like the shortness of the US one, to be honest. So here's hoping for that.
I think, though, Dave, to be fair, Sophie's going to fucking get every single bit of her appearance fee out of that. She's going to do a Caroline Flack attack, isn't she, and just really be there to the death. I wouldn't be surprised if she picks up the trophy at the end of the stuff, just walks off with it.
We said very early on, though, and I know I wasn't very kind to old Sophie Monk at the start of this episode, but she just doesn't seem like... She literally seems like she rocks up without knowing anything. And I think I made excuses for the first time. I can't remember what she said now, but it made it come across like, she hadn't seen anything that had been going on. But she's consistent with it. Every time she seems surprised, and seems to have no idea what's going on. no charisma whatsoever. So yeah, I think they should make a change there for the next time.
And
She
judging,
went on fucking holiday halfway through.
yeah, she had a boyfriend with her. That's what she did when she did turn up. But even so, you're saying all that, Dave. I don't think she had a fucking hairdresser with her tonight because it looked like she dragged herself through a fucking hedge. I don't know what that perm she was going for. Hey, come on now, bit harsh. That's what you said. Fuck off.
Just lure you into the edge.
Do not get that
ledge.
finger pointing at me. Not a chance. So, Dave, I think we'll leave that there. If you want to get in contact with the show at Love Island Cast, if you want to email in like Emma has, the loveislandcast@gmail.com. And if you do like the show, please go to your podcast catching up, guys, and drop us a review. It just helps me and Dave get out to more people. And if anything to go by after today's episode, there might be less and less listening, but that's all down to Dave. So I'll see you all next time, guys, with the unofficial Love Island Cast. I've been Chris Phelps. Dave, we'll see you soon.
Bye now.